Okay.
Hello.
So, welcome everybody.
We're here with an announcement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big announcement actually. So, the Shred team, most of you have not, well, you've never been a member of the Shred team. And as you know, the Shred team's all about exercise and fitness with Joanne. And if you're watching this, you've probably done one of Joanne's challenges or at least signed up for a challenge and never actually done it, but you know us in some way or other. And the Shred team's about improving fitness, starting a habit, and just getting on the, just, feeling better about yourself every single day, one step at a time.
yep,
But over the years, because John's been doing this for 3 years now, we've realized that it's missing a vital component, and that component is the dietary side of health, fitness, well-being, and so on. Um, to feel better, to have more energy, to be healthy, and lose weight, and all these things, diet is equally important, if not more
more
important
important. So a
than
diet,
exercise.
80%. If you're wanting to make changes to your weight loss or your general health, diet is 80% of what you do. So what you put in, what you feed yourself is 80%. The exercise is 20%. So,
It's a massive thing. So what we've decided to do, most of you don't realize this, but and I've over the years been quiet in the background of the Shred team, but I'm a really strong advocate of plant-based diets. I've actually written a book on the topic. I've been plant-based myself for 7 years, and I've also created a complete online course that takes people from being from nowhere to everything you ever wanted to know about plant-based diets, because there are lots of questions that people have about it. So we've decided to integrate a whole new program into
yeah,
the Shred team, um, at no extra cost to members. And so what going to do now is we're going to give you a quick overview of the massive changes that are now coming to the Shred team. Actually, we are integrating this as we speak. It's not actually a finished thing now, but we wanted to show you what's coming and give you the opportunity to get in early before we put the prices up, because we're definitely not going to be able to offer this at the price it's at
we're,
now.
we're,
So
we're
anyway,
wait,
I will now
the reason
start.
Alan's talking about this is because you're going to find out why in a minute. Why I'm the quieter one today.
Yes. So let's have a look. Share screen. Select screen. Share.
Okay, so
Okay.
we are going to be called the Vitality Crew, but we are going to integrate the Shred team into the Vitality Crew. So,
Yeah.
but it's going to be our new um
Yeah, so the shred team now will be two components. You will have all of the exercise, the challenges, the step into Saturday that's massively popular, the community, all of the things that we've told you about before. They're still going to be there, but we're going to be adding something equally as big and equally as great into the whole community called the Vitality Crew. And as you can see here, it says transform your life through plants. We asked people when they sign up for challenges what their major challenges, and most people tell us it's weight loss, or they're unhappy with their body or their shape, or they're sluggish, they have no energy.
yeah.
I mean, literally, basically everything that people tell us that they want to improve has some connection, or a really major connection, to diet, and this is what this is about. And you can see the dancing little figures here are there to represent how you're going to feel after you've joined the Vitality Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if you notice, the dancing little figures there are also doing exercise. So it's about nutrition and
yeah.
exercise as well. So yeah,
So we're not going to spend. We're going to try to resist temptation to go on off schedule here. So here, it's a new exciting addition to the Shred team. So everything that we offered before, plus over the coming days, weeks, and months, we're going to be adding this completely new comprehensive program, because like I say, I've been working on this for 4 or 5 years. So it's just a case of integrating this now into the shred team.
Yeah.
So you're going to get best of both worlds in the shred team from now on.
Definitely.
So it's really absolute. I mean, me and Joanne are really looking forward to this. I think this is what we've been missing, and we're really excited about it. And we know that for anybody who embraces or wants to come with us on this journey, you're going to get massive benefits.
And massive help as well along the way.
Yeah, we're just stepping everything up. So, like I said, weight loss is a massive thing for most people. Who've ever told us the problems they have, weight loss is always high on the list. And one of the really, really fantastic advantages of a plant-based diet is that you can lose weight without feeling hungry.
Yes.
And so we're going to be helping people do that. We're going to be creating challenges around food, around losing weight, without, and it doesn't mean just eating celery and salad, by the way. It means enjoying your food, enjoying delicious food, and feeling full and losing weight at the same time. Absolutely can be done, and I have lots of evidence to back it up. So the Vitality Crew is also going to, like I've just mentioned, it's going to include fun challenges, and plant-based diets will improve your health, your digestion, and as it says here, it'll aid weight loss. And digestion is another massive thing that tends to affect women more than it does men. If you see all the adverts on television, it's usually women that seem to be affected with digestion problems. So this is also a huge benefit of shifting. I mean, not all at once. I mean, we said that to the team, that to all our members that are in there at once. We're not going to be asking or expect everybody to move over. It's more like at first it'll just be informing, getting to know what it's all about, and then gradually you might want to dip your toes in and slowly submerge into the pool bit by bit.
You will get. I just want to tell you from my point of view what we got asked on our last chat. They asked if I was plant-based, and I'm not plant-based, so I will be on this journey with you. And I do still intend at this point still eat meat and intake dairy. So it's about I'm with you on this journey. So learning more about what you eat, how food works, the benefits of certain foods. There's all sorts. Once you understand food, I think you get an insight then into what you should be eating. Once you start understanding what you're eating and why you're eating it, then it changes your mindset a bit.
Yeah, take back control. You're taking back control.
It is.
So, mentioned it before, going plant-based does not mean sacrificing taste or pleasure when eating. So it's not about boring meals.
It also doesn't mean that you have to go to the shelf in Tesco, which has all overpriced vegan stuff, which I've been told, oh, that doesn't taste nice. Well, this is not about going to that shelf. This is about you being able to prepare meals for yourself that are tasty, nutritious, and delicious.
Well, that's where we're going to end up. But I mean, to be fair, Joanne, part of the journey, starting off in the journey, a lot of people who start off going plant-based they will go out and buy some of these processed plant-based foods just when they're getting started, because at the beginning it can be a little bit daunting. But the whole point of all this program is to guide everybody through it. I mean, I've been through it all. I've done it all. I know it all. Got the T-shirt. Well, actually, I've got a Joe Shred Team T-shirt, but I've also got the
T-shirt. But I can recommend a burger off that shelf, and I can recommend some nice cheese, vegan cheese. So there you go.
So, as I mentioned, this you can see there the middle pictures. Plant-based Heroes course is a whole online course that I created during lockdown. It was a massive undertaking. I've also created an audio book and a paperback book. So we've got lots and lots of knowledge, and the idea is to pass this on to you to make you feel better about yourself, but also that's reflected also in your body and how you feel and your health. I mean, I've not mentioned it yet, but I think I should. Diet is linked to virtually every single chronic disease out there, whether it's heart disease, diabetes, to high blood pressure, cancer, you name it, is they're linked to food. And virtually every single chronic disease can be prevented with a good diet, especially a plant-based diet. So this is also knowledge that we're going to be sharing with you. It's just unbelievably. I mean, for instance, diabetes 2 can be completely eradicated with a plant-based diet. Okay, so moving on.
Yeah, but you wanted to explain why, Alan, you started on, because you've got the same reasons for starting on the plant-based diet as I've got for exercising like a demon every day.
Yeah,
But
maybe quickly then. Okay, so if I go back to here, so the reason I started on a plant-based diet was because heart disease is in our family. My dad, in his 60s, came down with angina, had to have a triple bypass. Also, my grandfather had heart problems, and my
died,
dad's sister,
he had a
my
heart
dad,
attack.
yeah, he died of a heart attack effectively, and my dad's sisters also had heart problems. So I was aware of the fact that, a lot of these things tend to be inherited and so on. And the reason that I went plant-based was because I read a book and then went out and did the research into what the book was saying, and actually discovered that if you're on a purely plant-based diet, it's highly, highly unlikely that you're ever going to have heart problems. And in fact, in 1990, one of the most famous papers was ever released into the medical journal Lancet by a guy called Dr. Dean Ornish, who'd proven that not only did a plant-based diet actually prevent heart attacks or prevent heart disease, it could actually be used to reverse it. He'd actually reversed heart disease in his patients on a purely plant-based diet. So that blew my mind away, and that was my trigger to go down. But it's like I say, one of the best things I've ever done, and the benefits. I don't actually think about the heart disease anymore so much. It's more about all the other things I've learned. But yeah, that was my trigger. So if you join up, as well as we've already got a really great community on the Shred team,
We
but
have.
we're gonna be building a parallel community which will include some of the Shred team members, but also new members who are just really interested in the diet side of it. And
Yeah.
maybe that's you. Maybe that's where you are. Maybe you've seen Joanne doing the Shred team. Maybe you've seen the exercises and thought, well, I just can't get going. I just can't get myself motivated for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And maybe this is the on ramp. Maybe this is the starting point for you, rather than exercise, which maybe takes a little bit more mental strength to get yourself started. Maybe it's easier to start down this path where you say, well, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to learn. First of all, the first step is just learning, which is fairly easy to do. And then maybe the second step, sorry, just starting with a plant-based breakfast, just gradually. I mean, that's the whole philosophy of Joanne and I anyway, that we want to go slowly, take
Yeah.
our time, one step at a time.
One step at a time.
So
Dip your
so
toes in the water.
yeah, and so if the Shred team, if the thought of getting up at, whatever time in the morning and moving your body was too daunting, maybe this is the thing. And then once you get started on the diet and you see all the things that are happening in the Shred team, because John's got some fantastic stuff going on in the Shred team as well, maybe then you also find the inspiration to then just think, well, I could do 15 minutes tomorrow. I mean, this is what we're offering. It's like a journey. And so if the exercise wasn't right for you, maybe this is the right thing, especially if you're looking to lose weight, improve your digestion, lower your blood pressure,
Yeah.
feel all those things. Maybe this is the right way for you, rather than the exercise. We don't care. Me and Joanne don't care. We're just happy to help whichever way you decide to come in. We're happy to help. So
We're happy to help. We're happy to answer questions, and that's what the crew is about, really. It will be the Vitality crew, and the Shred team will be within it, definitely still. always be there. So yeah.
And here this last slide is basically what we just said: experience the best of both worlds. Now, for a very limited time, because like I said, this is not going to stay at this price. But for now, today, if you want, you can experience the best of both worlds. You can join the Shred team and the Vitality crew for the same price. It's $14.95 a month.
Yeah.
And literally change your life. I mean, our tagline is transform your life through plants. That's the idea behind the Vitality crew, and that's what we're offering. So you can transform your life completely through plants, gradually, bit by bit, take a small step, and that's the presentation.
And there's a course on there, Alan, that you've done. How many days course is there on there? And there's a weight loss section in there. There's
it's all coming at the well, to be fair, at the moment, if you join at the moment, all you're going to see at the moment is the Shred team. You'll get immediate access to our new Vitality crew Facebook group. But as I mentioned, over the coming days, weeks, and months, it's going to be full of information about plant-based living. We're going to be doing chats. We're going to be explaining. There's so much to explain. There's so much to learn. And that's where we're basically right at the beginning. This is the perfect time to join now. There is no better time to join. And you can be part of the new crew, and part of the founders as well of the, this next big step that we're taking. So yeah, I think that's my pitch done.
Yep, we're going now. So if you want to join us, it's the last chance to join at $14.95, our Shred team. And it will be going up because we are putting so much more to it. There's going to be literally two things working side by side in there, the nutrition part and the Shred team, and you will not get this anywhere else. So yeah, last chance to join at $14.95. And then, once you're in at $14.95, that figure stays at $14.95. That's how we do it. So yeah, okay.
All right then. Thank you, everybody, and we wish you all the best on your journey. And we'd love to welcome you into our new venture and program. So thanks for being here, and bye bye for now.
See you later. Bye.